Good afternoon, everyone. Beautiful day here in the mountains of Western North Carolina. So today, talking on heightened body awareness. I'm sure we are all, body aware to a point, but why would it be imperative for us to have very heightened body awareness, especially as we mature, to prevent us from falling? And obviously the first would be just so that we're able to prevent a fall and stabilize ourselves. If our body awareness is very heightened and and we can feel all the different nuances and changes in our body that with our environment, then we're a lot more likely to be able to stabilize ourselves and prevent us from falling, or position ourselves differently because of our awareness, and also strengthening to maybe not have as fatal of a fall, to where we aren't going to hopefully break something. We might still fall because we can't always prevent a fall. Some falls are just unpreventable. But if our body's a lot more aware, it'll be able to kick in all those tools that we've given it to help us position better or to stabilize ourselves to prevent the fall. And that's learned through practice. We have to practice. A lot of times what I practice with my students is, what feels, checking in. We do a lot of body assessment check-in. So it's like checking in and noticing at the moment what feels, right, what might not feel so great, where we might be holding some tension at, because tensioning, that's a great thing to be aware of, because if we have an area in our body that's creating tension, that is going to be pulling us in different directions and taking us out of balance. So then if we step on something that also takes us out of balance, we're probably going to be a lot more likely to fall if we're not balanced to begin with. So being able to really hone in and feel, where am I possibly holding tension right now? And then I'm going to pull from my toolbox of things that I've learned to start releasing that tension, so it's not pulling me in the wrong direction. So one would be the body awareness to know where where tension is. And then another might be where do I feel like I could improve my strength from? And strength isn't always just like the superficial muscular outer muscles that we see, but especially as we mature and we're wanting to prevent falls, it's that deep structural core strength. So, even maybe practicing something as simple as, can I stand on one foot in balance? First, just noticing that, am I able to stand on one foot in balance? And then from there, if it's challenging, why is it challenging? Is there something tensioning? Is it because my foot's not stable? Do I feel some instability in my ankle? So being able to really start noticing where the breakdown might be, so that we're able to balance better. Why would it be important to balance? That would be a whole nother topic, but we'll kind of hit on it real quick. Why would it be important to be able to stand and balance on one foot? Because if we're moving through our day, we're walking, and in our gait and in our walking, we're always balancing on one foot. So I always say it's like, if we can't stand and balance on one foot, just standing, then we know we're not balancing well on one foot when we're walking. And, over time that can create a lot of wear and tear into the joints, and it can create a lot of instability in the body, making it much more easier for us to maybe take a tumble. through body awareness also, we can see, you know, how are we carrying the weight of the body? Are we carrying it more into one side than the other? You know, is one side working harder than the other? And how do we fix that? So today, mainly talking about awareness, not the fixes to it, but, you know, just why would we want to be so aware of, you know, that body awareness to prevent falling? Because, you know, and it's going to show us where the missing link is and those areas that we need to work on, one. And then as we work on those areas and we work on that heightened awareness, you know, something that I do pretty much in most of my classes, but it definitely in my courses, is we also always start with assessing so that we can see, where is my body right now? Where are the, you know, the instabilities or the tensioned areas right now? And then we do the work and we recheck in so that we can see, ooh, okay, this is what my body feels like when I give it the right tools and I strengthen it or I release those tensioning areas. This is what good feels like. So we've, you know, addressed what instability and maybe not a good state feels like. So then when we go into that, our body automatically recognizes it and rights itself, because we've given it, you know, this is unstable, this is stable. This is what unstable feels like. This is what stable feels like. Or this is what immobile feels like. And this is what mobile feels like. Or, you know, a little weaker or stronger. So we've addressed all of those issues so that we can know what that feels like in our body. And then we've given it the other side of it, so it knows what, oh yeah, this is a good state that I want my body in. And then it's able to, what I call, auto-correct. So as we give it those tools and we become a lot more heightened to the awareness in our body, we're able to feel, you know, okay, when I go into this unstable situation, my body can now correct itself and go into the good one, because in the midst of that, we've given it the tools to either create flexibility or strength, mobility, or all of the above, by targeting and going into working the areas that we've found in our first assessment. So just to kind of touch on, you know, why is it so important to have a very heightened body awareness, you know, not just, oh yeah, I'm aware of my body, this is my body, but to really be able to feel what's going on in the body and to be able to feel all those different states of, you know, tension or mobility or weakness or strength, so that we can address those and make them stronger or more flexible, and thus make ourselves a lot more able to prevent falls or position ourselves in a different way if we fall. And those are pretty much the things that I cover in my courses. And then now I have a new course coming out that's starting in September, but registration just opened up. And it's another, you know, piece of my strength and resilience course, but this one's called Balance Before the Fall. So learning all of that body awareness and learning how to create very strong balance through our body, not only strength-wise, but, you know, mobility-wise, so that we can prevent or position ourselves differently as we mature from fall potential. Because that's what I hear probably the most from those I work with, and which is one of their biggest motivations in doing the work, is they're seeing friends and they're seeing loved ones having very fatal falls, you know, that might break a hip or a shoulder because they try to catch themselves. That changes their outcomes in life, you know, to where they're unable to continue doing the things that they enjoy, the activities they enjoy as they mature in age. So if that's something you're interested in, really we can work on balance at any time in our life, and the sooner the better. But also age doesn't have a limit, and we can always make improvements. So I will be dropping a link in the bottom if you want to get on a call with me to learn more about how you can be boundlessly balanced and fiercely independent. So talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed day, and see you later. Bye.